over down to over westbound on I-20 heading toward Weatherford and Parker County. As you can see, the roads a little wet out there, getting slick as those storms are starting to move in right now. You can barely see the sky there. A lot of cloud cover as well. Let's get to meteorologist Mariel Ruiz. Mariel, I'm sure a lot of people right now wondering the timeline on all of this.
Yeah, and basically, Cleo, between now and 6 in the evening is when we need to be prepared for the potential of strong to severe storms. There are no active warnings, but there is a newly issued tornado watch in place for most of North Texas, including DFW. It's far south as Johnson, Ellis County to the north, and this in place until 6. We have storms that are moving into an environment that could sustain the production of severe storms and the potential for tornadic activity. So it is a weather alert day, a WFA weather alert day. You need to be prepared between now and 6 p.m. The impact severe storms, and what you need is a way to get warnings. The WFAA app is incredibly useful for that. We will also be streaming for you all day on WFAA Plus. In addition to that, we're watching the potential for damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, up to quarter-size hail, and of course not ruling out that isolated tornado threat. Our severe weather outlook showing an enhanced level 3 out of 5 risk for areas of Denton, Collin, Dallas, Rockwall, even portions of Kaufman County to the north across the Red River into Oklahoma. The rest of North Texas in a slight or level 2 risk. That is a 2 out of 5 for the likelihood of strong to severe storms. You're likely seeing some drizzle out there if you're in the Metroplex. I'm showing you a live look at what our radar looks like. We're looking at light rain in Dallas and Tarrant County, Denton, Collin County as well. Starting even to see a lightning strike now detected in northern Denton County. I'm going to pan out and show you. What I'm watching is this line of showers and thunderstorms just on the western side of Bowie, western side of Wise County towards Palo Pinto County. That line is where we could see some of these storms really start to enhance themselves the closer they get to the I-35 corridor, especially north of Interstate 20. So I'll be watching that here over the next several hours. Our team will be watching this for you over the next several hours. But again, there are no active warnings in the area. Let's show you the timeline. Between now and noon, we're going to see coverage go up. So what that means is that we'll likely see more thunderstorms popping up on our radar. This is now at 1. As that dry line approaches, we're going to see better coverage of these storms. This is now at 2, still seeing the storms in the area. This is at 3. This is at 4. See how we could see even some storms develop ahead of that line. This is now at 5. Between 4 and 5, we're going to see still activity in the area. I know a lot of times this is when it starts to get really busy on the roadways, but after this line pushes through, we'll still see some lingering showers. This is now showing you around 8. The threat starts to significantly go down once that sun sets and these storms push off towards the east. I do still think that we'll see some rain overnight. I'm not expecting severe weather overnight, but I do think that we could still see some rain whenever the polls open tomorrow at 7. Look at that, scattered showers in the area as our cold front comes in. That cold front is going to help bring in drier air and eventually push a lot of this rain out by noon tomorrow. The afternoon looking clear. But for right now, we do still have a flood watch in place. We talked about this morning, and that does include our Red River counties, areas as far south as Wise County, and this in place until 3. We saw beneficial rain over the weekend, but unfortunately, any added rain on top of that is going to cause some issues. Between now and tomorrow morning, we could pick up anywhere between ½ an inch to 1 inch of rainfall for DFW, higher amounts along our eastern counties. It's going to take longer for these storms to clear that area, which is why rain totals will be highest there. We're not done there. We're still expecting to see rain come late this week, Thursday into Friday. So on that 14-day forecast, we're looking at a high of 78 today. That's likely already happened. Temperatures are dropping this afternoon, mid-60s on Tuesday. We're talking dry conditions Wednesday, more rain for Thursday, Friday. Over the weekend, I think we start Saturday off with a little rain here and there, but mostly dry for Saturday and Sunday. And then we'll start looking at temperatures that are a little bit more comfortable for next week. All right, it is a busy day. We're going to keep you updated, not just on our social media, but also on WFAA Plus. Make sure to download that on your smart TV. We've got updates for you all day long. Let's go ahead and get an update on your traffic with Stacia. Stacia, how's it looking?
Well, traffic is nice and light right now, which is a good thing considering the situation that we're facing with this weather. So this is a live look here at Denton County, I-35 North Texas Boulevard. You can see obviously that roadway is wet, but traffic pretty light. In fact, this is the busiest portion of this the interstate in Denton County that I'm seeing. And it doesn't look like you have a ton of ponding on the road there. By the way, real quick, I-35 Highline, that backup finally cleared in those northbound lanes as a result of that stalled truck. I want to go back to the Carrollton-Louisville area because that's really where I'm seeing the wettest roadways right now. Obviously, you want to watch your speed. It looks like people are slowing down. That's what you want to do. Just going to go ahead and add that radar so you can see, yeah, it's getting a lot right through there and even parts of 635. Although I just checked those cameras, still looking pretty dry there. I think right now, as far as your roadways, 35E northbound and southbound through Carrollton and Louisville have kind of taken the brunt of that moisture. Let me just go ahead and show you one more camera before I let you go. So as I mentioned before, this is I-35E there at 121, and this is Sandy Lake. So just south of that area, it doesn't look too bad here. Fortunately, any of this construction traffic that we usually see around this time, not happening today, obviously with the weather being as it is. So that is what it looks like. If you are heading out right now, hopefully you don't have to, but your roads aren't looking too bad. We're going to keep you updated though on any changes. Cleo, back to you.
All right.